Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Ballot boxes for presidential election reaches strong room at Nagaland Legislative Assembly Kohima. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls on President Nath Kovind his term to end on 24th July. North-Eastern region registers more than 85% growth in exports of agricultural products in the last 6 years. And Lankan PM Ranil Wickremesinghe appointed as acting president after Gotabaya Rajapaksa fled to Maldives. Now the news in detail. Ballot boxes for presidential election has reached a strong room at Nagaland Legislative Assembly Secretariat Kohima today. The officials brought the ballot boxes and other election materials by Delhi to Dimapur flight today and proceeded directly to the strong room at the Assembly Secretariat Kohima. In the state capital Kohima, these have been stored in sanitized and properly sealed strong rooms under strict videography monitoring. After the poll is over, the polled and sealed ballot boxes and other election materials will be transported back to Delhi on 19 July to the office of the returning officer. The Election Commission of India has started distribution and dispatch of designated ballot boxes, ballot papers, special pens, and other sealed election materials to states and union territories, legislative assembly secretariats for the conduct of presidential election 2022 scheduled on July 18, 2022. Prime Minister Narendra Modi called on President Nath Kovind at Rashtrapati Bhavan today. Govind's term is ending on 24th of this month. Prime Minister also visited the President's ancestral village Barung in Uttar Pradesh last month. In Barung, Modi inaugurated the Smart Library at Dr. P.R. Ambedkar Bhavan and visited community centre built on the land donated by President Kovind. President has donated all his inheritance, including 400 square yard house and 2.5 bika of land. The northeastern region has witnessed more than 85% growth in the export of agricultural products in the last 6 years. Commerce and Industry Ministry said the export has reached over $17 million in 2021-22 from $2.52 million in 2016-17. The major destination of export has been Bangladesh, Bhutan, the Middle East, the UK and Europe. The ministry said there has been a significant increase in the export of agricultural produce from the northeastern states like Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim and Meghalaya. In the last 3 years, Agricultural and Processed Food Products Development and Authority have organized 136 capacity-building programs on export awareness across different parts of the northeastern region. Sri Lankan Parliament Speaker Mahinda Japa Abewardena has informed that Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe has been appointed as acting president after Gotabaya Rajapaksa fled to Maldives. Soon after taking over as the acting president, Ranil declared a state of emergency as protests continued across the country. He also imposed a curfew in the western province with immediate effect. This was in response to the continued protest at various protest sites across Sri Lanka. However, the new acting president is yet to respond to the demands of the citizens of Sri Lanka. As Sri Lanka waited for President Gotabaya Rajapaksa to resign as promised, agency sources reported that he had fled the country in the middle of the night, flying to the Maldives in a military aircraft. This news comes to you from All India Radio Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Commissioner and Secretary, Department of School Education, Givileno Angami, has said that a new structure of curriculum will be implemented in a 5+3+3+4 system. 5 years in the foundational stage, 3 years in preparatory stage, 3 in middle stage, and 4 in the secondary stage. Givileno was speaking at a state-level seminar on development of Nagaland State Curriculum Framework organized by Nagaland State Council of Educational Research and Training, SCRT, in Kohima today. She said once the curriculum is developed, the school curriculum will be restructured and recalibrated. She said core subjects needs to be integrated with arts, sports and life skills. She also stressed on learning the value of our tradition and culture. Nagaland Chief Secretary J. Alam said the new education system will strengthen and improve the quality of living of citizens towards a future. He informed that all the states and union territories had been asked to prepare their own state curriculum, and SCERT has been nominated as a nodal agency for the development of state curriculum framework through the process of district-level consultations, mobile app survey, and educationists from different backgrounds. Earlier in her keynote address, Director SCERT N.C. Kikon said Nagaland SCERT has also constituted 25 state focus groups, each group tasked to work on the subject areas assigned. Kikon informed that the state focus group will bring out a draft state curriculum framework to integrate and infuse traditional knowledge, cultural values, and indigenous education in all the subject areas of the state curriculum framework. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will participate in the first 12U2 India, Israel, UAE, USA Leaders Virtual Summit tomorrow, along with his Israeli counterpart Yair Lapid, UAE President Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and US President Joe Biden. The leaders will discuss the possible joint projects within the framework of 12U2, as well as the other common areas of mutual interest to strengthen the economic partnership in trade and investment in the respective regions and beyond. Minister for Higher Education and Tribal Affairs Temchan Imnaalong said that Jubilee is not only a time to rejoice over past accomplishments, but a time to reflect and identify areas that need attention for healthier growth and progress. His message was delivered by Ledimong Sangdam, State BJP Executive Member, during the 25 years celebration of Zisaji Presidency College, Kifre, yesterday. Along lauded the college for working in sync with the changing times and making use of modern technology for administrative functioning and curriculum transaction, which is a great boost to take forward the new education policy. He also mentioned that the college receiving accreditation by NAAC with Grade B in the year 2019 was a great milestone. The word Zisaji is derived from words Zingi, Sa Saramadi, and G from Jinku Mountains. Wokha District Planning and Development Board has decided to award cash prizes to outstanding teachers to encourage teachers to produce good results during the HSLC and SSLC examinations. In this regard, the board entrusted district administration and the district school authority to bring out modalities and criteria for the award in the next meeting. Advisor IT, Science and Technology and New and Renewable Energy, Monlomo Gikon asked district administration, school education and stakeholders to be vigilant and monitor that no proxy teachers are encouraged at any cost to ensure imparting quality education. EEBWD Roads and Bridges, Wokha, Madan Gikon also highlighted the deplorable road condition of Wokha-Bogajan Road. Manipur government has closed all schools in the state till 24th of this month in the wake of increasing COVID-19 cases. An order issued by the State Education Department said that the state has been witnessing an increase in COVID-19 positive cases and the death positivity ratio has crossed 15% now. On the other hand, children below 12 years of age are yet to be vaccinated and their vulnerability to get infected by COVID-19 is possible. Meanwhile, the total number of active cases is 216 in the state. And now 20 news, here are the main points again. Ballot boxes for presidential election reaches strong room at Nagaland Legislative Assembly, Kohima. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls on President Nath Kovind as his term to end on 24th July. Northeastern region registers more than 85% growth in exports of agricultural products in the last 6 years. And Sri Lankan PM Ranil Wickremesinghe appointed as acting president after Gotabaya Rajapaksa fled the Maldives. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.